Lil Durk arrested for murder for hire. I mean, the rap industry is done, fam. Didn't this guy just get the keys to the city? Basically, the news goes as follows. On Thursday, October 24th, Lil Durk was taken into custody in Broward County. And basically, the 32-year-old Chicago rapper born Dirk Banks faces a charge of murder for hire. Whatever happened to just getting money, living your life, prospering, and just staying out of the way? Murder for hire. Basically, he was charged with murder for hire and is being held without bond. He is currently in the Broward County Jail pending transfer of custody to U.S. Marshals. There are no further details of his arrest at this time. Just the other day, he got the keys to the city. It says Lil Durk receives keys to the cities of Broadview and Bellwood in Illinois. And now you're arrested and charged for murder for hire. It seemed like anytime anybody get any keys to the city, it's always a bad thing. I wouldn't take no keys, fam, from nobody. Like all these keys to the city type things, man, it's like it's ending with people getting in some sort of drama, man. Yo, the hip hop industry is cursed, bro. Hip hop industry is cursed. We got to admit it and we got to acknowledge it for what it is. I understand you have a lot of inspiring rappers out here that want to rap, want to do hip hop, but y'all going to have to do it different, man. You're going to have to come in different. You're going to have something new because the same old formula is getting people prison time. You see the whole YSL thing going on. You see all the rappers getting killed. Everybody catching a body. It's like being a rapper in today's day is a death sentence, fam. It's a death sentence when you really think about it. Because it's like you go into the industry, you got to be something you're not. You got to act like you're a gangster. You have to be a thug. You have to kill somebody if need be in order to be respected by the streets, because the streets don't respect you unless you got bodies or if you've been to prison. So now this guy, he's going to be going away for a minute. And it's just sad. He just received the keys of the city. Let me read a little bit of this. It says Lil Durk has been advocating for Chicago since he started his career. Recently, he was honored by Cook County, Illinois, for his work in the community with his Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. Now think about it. You got a neighborhood foundation. You're working in the community, but yet you're trying to hire people to murder people and all sorts of other different things. And they're going to connect him to the death of another person. It's really sick, fam. It says the Grammy award-winning rapper was awarded multiple keys to the city, including Village of Broadview and Village of Bellwood. It says this prestigious honor is added to the long list of accolades that the self-proclaimed voice of the trenches has received in the last few years. So you've been honored with this prestigious position. And now the feds and everybody's on your back. And you wondering why our community is always looked upon like we're all crazy, bro. Whatever happened to just getting money, getting your bread, living your life, have your family? Why is it that as Black people, right? And I'm not saying all of us, but we see this every single day. Every day we see this nonsense. These people get bread, fam, and they always in trouble. How is it that you could be a rapper making money? You're not at a 9 to 5 busting your ASS every day like everybody else. You don't got to deal with traffic. You don't got to deal with managers and supervisors. And yet, with all the money that's being made, these people are always in trouble with the law. Y'all don't see this as a setup? Y'all don't see that the industry is satanic? Y'all don't see that something's wrong out here? It's like rappers go into the industry to either die, go to prison, catch a body. I don't get it, fam. Like, is it real? Is it fake? It got to be real because these are real charges. So are all these guys just a bunch of murderers with microphones and everybody's listening to them? Your kids are listening to them and they all getting caught one by one. Caught one by one, fam. Let's read a little bit more of this. It says, goes on to, let's see. One fan said, all right, nah, they're going to keep giving these rappers keys to the city, then end up taking them back. Now notice, a fan said this. They're going to keep giving these rappers keys to the cities and then end up taking them back. It's interesting that they say that because now they're going to end up taking his keys back, being that he'd been arrested. A fan said that, fam. One fan said, all right, nah, they're going to keep giving these rappers keys to the city, then end up taking them back. Another user stated, thus the current state of the community in Chicagoland, if this who they champion, if this is who they champion, then they can no longer complain about the streets and the hood-ish that goes down on the block. Pathetic. And I agree. It's like, how you gonna give Lil Durk this prestigious honor out of all the kids, out of all the young men that are in college, out of all the decent black men that nobody knows about? You give it to a rapper that is affiliated with gangs, that's affiliated with all sorts of other different situations. He rolled with other rappers that y'all know passed away. And you put the keys of the city in his hands. I'm beginning to think that this is all by design. This is really all by design, that they put these rappers in positions like politicians to have control over the youth. In other words, the government as we know it, right? In society, the government, presidents, mayors, it's designed to control the population of adults. But when it comes to the youth, the politicians of the hood is the rappers. The politicians of the hood is your Lil Durks. You understand? The Julio Fulios of the world. Those are the politicians of the youth. The youth listen to those people. The youth will follow the leadership of the rapper. And this is why a lot of our young black men are dead right now. Every year, more than 5 to probably 15 rappers die every single year. This is the only genre of music where rappers die or artists die all the time. It's only in hip hop. No other genre of music you see this level of crime, violence. You don't see this in the rock genre, R&B, blues, country music, EDM, trance. You don't see any of these artists, DJs, ever in any sort of trouble like this. You never see this. It's always with our people. Murder for hire? Come on now. So it goes on and it says, while many people congratulated the battle-tested MC for his work in the community being recognized, others find it hard to ignore the messages in his music that seemingly discuss violence and gang culture. However, Durk has been adamant about his lifestyle changes and his growth over the last few years. As of late, he has been in the headlines for helping multiple people, including his closest friends, convert to Islam. Now, all of that is what politicians do. Politicians go into the public and they try to make themselves appear as if though they're doing good things in the community. You see this with the Kamala Harrisons. You see this with all these different politicians where they'll come on camera, they'll act like they're doing something great, and it's really to buy votes. It's really to buy the love of the people. It's not really something that comes from the heart. And it's one of them things where you have to imagine what really is going on in society, where you have people believe in these lies. So what if he did something in the community? So what if he made a friend come to Islam? What does that mean? That he's a good person? How could you put somebody like a Lil Durk in these positions when you have eligible black men that are respectful, with no criminal background, no arrests, and they don't get no love, no shine? It seemed like we put people in positions of power that are a hindrance to the community. And we wonder why the youth, everybody want to be thugs and gangsters. We wonder why. So let me see what else we got here. So he helped somebody go to Islam. Let me see what this person says here. Hold on a second. That's a little news brief. Let me listen to this. Hold on a second. Wind that back. Where the volume at? Okay. Let's see. It's not playing.
Year-old whose real name is Durk Banks faces a charge of murder for hire and is currently being held without bond. Lil Durk was sued earlier this month over the August 2020 killing of a fellow rapper in Chicago. He's in the Broward County Jail right now, waiting to be transferred to U.S. Marshal. Grammy Award-winning rapper Lil Durk was arrested here in Florida. The 32-year-old, whose real name is Durk Banks, faces a charge of murder for hire and is currently being held without bond. Lil Durk was sued earlier this month over the August 2020 killing of a fellow rapper in Chicago. He's in the Broward County Jail right now, waiting to be transferred to U.S. Marshal.
So he's pretty much in preparation to be transferred to U.S. Marshals. He was sued for another situation. I mean, when you think about all of this drama going on, you got the keys to the city, you're being sued for other people's deaths, you're being charged with murder for hire. You're done. Career's over, fam. Career's over. Just like all of these rappers, fam. Their careers are always over. Let's see what else we got. It says his Grammy award-winning collaborations with J. Cole, All My Life, marked a major shift in the subject matter of the talented Chicago raised rappers' music. Now, it's interesting how the media promote these rappers like talented and all this other stuff. But when you look at the messages in their music, it's all about death, gangs, killings, getting the ops. How is that talent? Why is it that young black men that are really doing something creative never get no shine? Why is it that we uphold rappers as if though that's the only thing a black man can do? What about all the black men that are scientists? All the black young men that are inventors? They never get no shine. They never get no keys to the city. It's always a rapper. The reason why is because the rapper has the influence to control the youth. Just like the politicians control most of you. Just like how a lot of you are pro-Trump, pro-Kamala. It's like y'all invested in this type of world. So they know they could get over on you. Well, with the youth, the rapper is the politician. Some people will uphold Durk. They're pro-Durk. Then they're pro this, they're pro that. It's like they have their favorite rapper. and they'll die for these rappers. They'll defend these rappers at all costs. If you speak against their favorite rapper, they'll lash out on you because they worship these people, you know? So it's going on and it says, let me see. Although some of his popular music is infused with lyrics that reference negative topics, including his beef with rappers like NBA Youngboy, Quando Rondo, and more, he is adamant about transforming his way of life. See, one thing you have to understand about the hood, the rap game, if you were in these streets, if you had beef with anybody, it's gonna always be with you. You cannot change, bro. When you're in the streets, it's you there for life. If you get out of the streets, then you're gonna have to die. That's how it is in the hood. That's why it's very difficult for a man that's on the block to, I guess, change his life and get on the straight and narrow, because his past is gonna always come back to haunt him. The people you did dirty, they're gonna always remember that. They're not gonna forgive you. So you can't say, well, yeah, some of my lyrics are bad, some of my lyrics ain't cool, but I'm changing, I'm transforming my way. That's not how the streets gonna see it. The streets is gonna come back for payment. You know, the creditor, it's something about the creditor. The banks, the creditors, they don't care if you're going through hard time. They don't care how long it takes. They want their money. You know what I mean? You can't go to your creditor when they send you notices in the mail saying, look, that bill is overdue. You need to pay up. They don't care if you have family problems. They don't care if you gave your life to Jesus. They don't care how much community work you've done. Pay me my money. That's exactly how the streets is. Even if you change your ways, even if you say you're a Christian, you're Muslim, Buddhist, whatever is your affiliation, the streets is going to always remember what you've done. This is why you can never really escape that life. It's going to come haunt you no matter what. Whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. So when they talk about beefs with NBA Youngboy, Quando Rondo, and more, and he's talking about he is adamant about transforming his way of life, there's nothing that he could do to transfer or transform, that's going to erase any beef or issues he have with other men. It says his forthcoming album, Deep Thoughts, will hopefully tackle the topics that fans are looking to hear from him, whether it be his relationship with his longtime girlfriend, his children, or other MCs. Lil Durk is always someone who fans rush to press play on when he drops music. Now, these fans are young people, teenagers, and those in their 20s and whatnot. Talks about how he have children. Now, you would think that a man that got children, and I don't know how much kids he got, I don't know, but it says that he got children. You would expect a father to not be involved in any sort of trouble that's going to mess him up, take him away from his kids. But that's not how it be with a lot of these rappers. A lot of these rappers really don't care about their kids, man. Let me see. Another article here says, reading another article, it says they've been calling him a rat. Chicago rapper King Yella says he heard OFT Jam snitched on Lil Durk in Quando Rondo's cousin's murder case. So this is just a bunch of drama, man. It's a bunch of drama. And you can tell the difference between grown men and young men that haven't really matured. When you're really a grown man, you learn how to roll solo. You learn how to stay out of trouble, especially when you get in paper and you got kids and you got a family. You got to really know how to move when you're in these streets. When you caught up in all of this other stuff, it's not cool. So it goes on in the article. It says, amid Lil Durk's arrest on Thursday, October 24th, 2024, speculations have emerged online regarding the 5 associates who were previously detained. Like many netizens, Chicago rapper King Yella said that he heard that OTF Jam allegedly snitched on 32-year-old rapper in connection to the 2022 shooting case. A video posted on College Kid's X account featured King Yella, where he could be seen sharing his insight into the case and the arrest. He said, Lil Durk been picked up by the feds. I don't know if he's been charged with nothing, probably questioning it. They put an OTF in a lot of things, but I heard somebody named OTF Jim. They said they've been calling him a rat. So now all of this drama is taking place. Yella continued, somebody is a rat. Somebody from OTF. Somebody OTF affiliated. Somebody who knows enough information on Lil Durk and his crew. A Twitter post, College Kid, says Chicago rapper King Yella says he heard OTF Jam implicated Lil Durk in murder of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pab, in retaliation for King Von. Smirk now faces life imprisonment or death penalty if he is convicted of murder for hire. Interesting. Interesting information, fam. Let me see what else we got here. Recently, Brick Baby's interview with No Jumper has also fueled speculations about someone snitching on the rapper who was apprehended in South Florida. After his arrest, Durk was reportedly charged with murder for hire on Thursday, as confirmed by law enforcement officials. He is currently detained in the Broward County Jail, awaiting a custody transfer to the U.S. Marshals, as reported by The Independent. Lil Durk always claimed OTF never functioned like a gang. Prior to Lil Durk's arrest, 5 of his OTF associates, Kavon London, Grant, a.k.a. Vonnie, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, a.k.a. DD. They did put out everybody's name, bro. Keith Jones, a.k.a. Flocka, David Bryan Lensley, a.k.a. Brown Eyes, and Asa Houston, a.k.a. Boogie, were detained and charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire. Another Twitter post from Say Cheese went on to say, Lil Durk's snitch was an OTF member, and he was exposed for wearing a wire. Wow. OTF Jam allegedly wore a wire for multiple years. He previously served a 12-year sentence. So you got a lot of people out here snitching. You got a lot of drama. People getting implicated, caught up in this mess. It's crazy, man. Let's continue reading. It says, as reported by the Express Tribune, the culprits allegedly killed Quando Rondo's cousin by mistake, initially intending to target Quando. While the court hearing of Houston and Jones is scheduled to take place in Chicago, the rest will be transferred to Los Angeles. For context, back in August 2022, Quando Rondo and his team were attacked in a shooting at a gas station in the Beverly Grove neighborhood of Los Angeles. While he was unarmed, his cousin was killed in the shooting. The defendants have been considered accused in the aforementioned case. It goes on and it says, according to the reports published then, the suspects fled the scene after the shooting. Lupab, Quando's 24-year-old cousin, was taken to a local hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. While Durk was taken into custody yesterday, He hasn't been mentioned in the indictment as of now. According to the details indictment, the defendants went to a nearby eatery shortly after the shooting to discuss payments. Another Twitter post from Z Dragon says, breaking, Lil Durk has been arrested for involvement on the attempted murder of Quando Rondo that resulted in the death of Quando's friend, Lil Pab. Interesting. Oh, let me expand the tweet. Hold on. It says on Friday, August 19th, Pab was shot after pumping gas at a gas station near the Beverly Center in Los Angeles. And they pretty much show Lil Durk's mugshot after being arrested. Let me see what else we got. Oh, there's more. It says the New York Post reported that the rapper currently in custody claimed that OTF was not operated like a gang. The arrest has shocked netizens as well as the entire hip-hop industry. DJ Academics expressed being deeply impacted by the news that was received while being on a live stream. The case is an ongoing investigation, and no additional details regarding the arrests and charges have been revealed as of now. So, look like he's in a lot of trouble right now. A lot of trouble, a lot of people snitching, and it's just really, really bad, man. And it's crazy. Like, all of this, just after he get the keys to the city. Doesn't make any sense, fam. It makes no sense at all, fam. At all. Let me see what else we got. Kind of wrap it up. Lil Durk investigated by the feds as 5 men indicted in murder of Quando Rondo's cousin. Wow. It's a lot to the story. Pretty much the breakdown, fam. Kind of looking at some stuff, seeing what's going on. Anyway, I already done pretty much shared my thoughts on that. Let's just talk about the industry and why it's satanic, man. The industry is sick. He said Durk knew the feds was coming. He was probably trying to clean up his image. It's like how the reports are saying that how he was transforming his ways. He's saying that OTF wasn't ran like a gang. He was doing little things, I guess, to clean up because he probably knew that he was going to get in some sort of heat. I don't know, but he knows the real full detail of what's going on. When you in that line of work, trust me, you know what's going on, man. If you a dude and you in these streets, you know the consequences. You know what you're involved in, man. You know what I'm saying? You know anybody can get you in a problem. You know one of your mans and them could probably snitch on you. Somebody might be wearing a wire. This is just the price to pay, man. This is why I say it's best to roll solo and just be about your own business. But some people, man, they addicted to the streets, man. They addicted to that life. Maybe there's more money in it. You know, there's something's got to come out of it, man. There got to be something that's going out of this, man. And I personally believe a lot of rappers are still in the streets making bread besides just rapping. You know what I mean? It's big business. And there's a lot of people they want out of the way. There's a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy. It's really sick, man. But nonetheless, I think I pretty much said what I needed to say. You know what I mean? The rap business, man, I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it, man. And this dude is in his 30s and doing these type of things, man. When you're in your 30s, man, you're supposed to be done now kind of mellowing out your life. You know what I mean? I can understand you in your 20s, you kind of trying to figure life out. But it seemed like a lot of cats that are younger, man, it's like the way they be moving, man, they move in a way where it's not making any sense. You got to really watch the people you hang around. You got to watch your circle. You got to watch who's around you. And you really got to stay out of trouble, man. Some people, trouble just follow them everywhere, man. This is why it's really cool to just roll solo and just stay by yourself, man. You know? Let me see. Blue Money says, I'm not. I guess you meant I'm in my 30s yet, but I know how to move. Yeah, well, you know how to move. Not saying everybody don't know how to move. What I'm saying is that we live in a generation where a lot of young people don't know how to move. You might know how to move because you probably had people around you that showed you the way, or maybe you learned the streets on your own. Maybe you learn on your own and you know how to move on your own. But there's a way to carry yourself, to stay out of the way, to stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? It's not about being a punk or anything like that. It's just stay out of the way. You know what I mean? Get your bread, live your life, and stay out of trouble, man. Like, who wants to go to prison, bro? Like who gets up in the morning saying, I want to catch a body? Who gets up in the morning saying that type of stuff? Yo, I want to catch a body. I ain't trying to catch nobody. I ain't trying to put nobody in a box. But at the same time, if somebody's coming after me, if somebody's coming after my family, if somebody's threatening my life, then they going in a box. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm not looking for it. I'm not trying to act like a tough guy, but I'm a family man. You get what I'm saying? So I could understand in that sense where you protecting yourself in case somebody trying to take you out. But to be walking around hiring people to take people out and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, man, that's a crazy charge right there, man. And if they got him on tape with a wire saying things, it's over, man. It's done. And that's why I keep saying the feds, they listen to the rap songs. They listen to everything. Matter of fact, if you go back to the situation with, I believe it was King Von, he had a rap song, fam. I was listening to it. And when he got caught up, they was playing his rap song, bro. His rap song snitched on him. His own song. In his song, he said word for word what happened, what went down, this is what. And you had the woman that was pretty much dealing with the case. She was repeating the lyrics. So a lot of rappers don't even realize, man, y'all be snitching on yourselves through y'all rap songs. Y'all be thinking it's cool, like, oh, this is talent. Now y'all telling on yourselves. The feds be listening to y'all albums. The feds can't wait for y'all to drop music. The feds cannot wait for rappers to drop music just so they can review it. They probably have a special, what's that department just for rap music, where they hire special agents that are specialized in music. They know what's going on in hip hop. These guys are really proficient in their work, and they let these particular agents review your tapes, review your music. And they comb through the music to find the hidden messages. And they'll be like, look, pause the tape right there. You hear that, what he just said right there? Well, based on street language, street code, what he meant is this is what they're going to do. This is the play. And that's how they be getting these rappers, man. Each of these rappers have their time, bro. You know? Each of these rappers have their time. And you know what's so sad about this, fam? A lot of our kids, man, they listen to these rappers. They listen to drill rap, you know? Like my elder daughter, you know what I'm saying? She's like, out of all my kids, bro, it's like my elder daughter, she's like, she's interesting, man. Really, really interesting. She's into this drill rap. You know what I'm saying? She's into all that drill rap stuff. And it's like at 16, she's into this type of mess. And it's like, what am I to do, bro? This is what they listen to, bro. Go out there and have some kids. You're gonna learn the hard way, fam. You could be the best parent on earth. You could do all the right things, bro. But your kids are gonna be introduced to everything, man. Kids are listening to these music, man. And when I say kids because obviously they my kids. But at 16, you know, you're a young lady, you're a young brother, and you're on your way to being an adult. So I kind of look at them as young adults, and that's how you got to see the thing. But they're into this type of music, fam. So they love the drill music, they love the trap music, and they're influenced it. They're influenced by this stuff so heavy, man. And there's nothing but dark energy in these music, man. It ain't like when I was coming up in the music that I was listening to. It's totally different, you know. It's crazy. It's a lot of that type of rap being made in New York. Yeah, a lot of that rap. It's crazy. Let me see. Mogul Media said King Von. Let me see. Hold on. Said King Von actually admitted to how many people he unalive in one of his songs. Yeah, that's what's crazy. I believe the song you probably talking about is the same song that I'm mentioning, because the whole rap song was a confession. I'm like, damn. Like, it's all on wax. Like, the whole, like, how it was done is like on tape. I'm like, damn, bro. Y'all put y'all whole business out there for the world. You know? That's crazy, man. I can understand you probably did some dirt back in the day, but man, that dirt is supposed to be hidden. See, this is how you know a lot of people not moving right. Because let's say King Von have bodies and he did a lot of dirt. Nobody don't supposed to know. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you really in these streets, nobody don't supposed to know. When people know, you're moving funny. Somebody moving funny. And you're moving kind of sloppy. Even if you did put in work, still moving sloppy, because now they're going to have people watching you now. And that's why, he not around. I was keeping it a buck, fam. You can't be out in these streets and everybody know what you're doing. Real gangsters, they don't go out there doing the dirt, fam. A real gangster is a boss. He have people that do his work, fam. If you out there doing the work for yourself, if that makes you feel more gangster and make you feel like more of the tough guy, then to each his own, man. But a real dude that is out here moving and shaking and got the streets hot, he ain't out there catching bodies. Somebody else is doing that kind of work, bro. No different than if you have a house and, you got lawn, you want your lawn cut. I prefer to do the lawn myself, but you have a lot of homeowners, they let somebody else do the dirty work. They don't do the work. And that's what I'm trying to show you. That way, it don't come back to them. And they do it so well, it's never going to come back to them. Now, of course, he's being charged with murder for hire. So when you look at it, you might say, well, he hired somebody to do some hit, but he's still moving sloppy because somebody from somewhere is snitching. Somebody told. Somebody is making word of what happened. And that's how you know you can't really trust people around you. Back in the day, we used to have friends. They used to call them day ones. Your day one friends were your true friends. A lot of y'all remember your day ones. Some of your day ones are not alive no more. Some of your day ones may be in prison right now or dead, But your day ones from back in the day, those were your real friends. Today, you really don't have no friends no more. I hope you know that. Like, your day ones from back in the day, those were your real friends. I'm talking about the real people you grew up in the sandbox with. You know what I mean? The sandbox friends that y'all grew up and y'all fight, y'all fight, y'all argue, but y'all were always cool. Those were your real soldiers, your real ride or die friends. Today's friends are not your friends. These are just people you just associate with. I hope you understand that. So if you're a dude and you're in the streets and you're doing dirt, stop telling all these people all your business, bro. Like, real talk, stop doing it, man. Stop it. Now, you might be a dude, you might be from the projects. It's a certain respect and code in the projects that uh people respect. Like, if you one of them cats that grew up in the projects and you were kids and other cats in the projects grew up with you, those are considered your day ones, right? So in most cases, they're not going to play you. You know what I mean? It's them other cats that come from different hoods or different projects that you got to be concerned with. The people that's from your hood in your projects that you grew up with. Keep in mind what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people you grew up with. I'm not talking about a dude that moved to the projects, right? And he wasn't there in the sandbox. You got to understand the difference, because you'll let people in your circle that don't belong there. Now, he might live in the same hood. He might live in the same project, or she might live in the same project, but that's not a person that grew up in the project. I hope you understand what I'm saying, because it's a life or death situation. You have to think what I'm saying here. Let me break it down slow. You grew up in the projects. You grew up in the hood. You were 5 years old. Another dude, he was 5 years old. Y'all all went to school together. Now you about 16, 17. That dude that was growing up with you, those are your day ones in the hood. Those are the people that really ride with you, right? At 16, Derek just moved into the projects. You don't know Derek, fam. Y'all might kick it. Y'all might play basketball. Y'all might roll dice in the streets. Derek might be cool, but you don't know Derek, fam. You weren't raised with Derek. He cool, but you don't know Derek. You got to get what I'm saying. Derek is mad cool. We smoke, we drink, we party, but I don't really know Derek like I know Ron. Ron and I grew up, so I know Ron is official. Even though Derek might be cool, I really can't put all my trust. And what happens in the street, especially in the rap business, people start putting everybody in their circle because they cool. But you didn't work. What I'm trying to say is you weren't raised with them. You weren't, you didn't know them since youthful years. So when you brought them in your team, they might be cool, but those are the snitches. Those are the ones that's going to tell on you if the money ain't coming in. If they ain't getting enough money, if they ain't getting no shine, they may play you. They may turn on you. You don't want people around you that's like that, that's going to turn on you. Even if you're doing dirt, you got to protect your brand. That's why certain people, you see their circle is low. Like, they only got a few people in their circle. They don't got everybody in their circle, just a few people. Some people, entourages, only have key players. They don't bring no new faces, no new friends, none of that. They keep the same energy, the same people, because they don't want no drama, you know? So that's how pretty much you got to protect yourself. If you bring new people around you, you can't be talkative, man. You can't be telling everybody what you're doing, man, especially if it involves stuff that, you know what I'm saying, some street stuff. Look, man, keep all that street stuff off the cell phones. Keep all that street stuff off the internet. Keep all that street stuff off Facebook. Y'all got to stop with these cell phones, texting and talking all that stuff. Stop talking in code over the cell phone. If you're going to talk, you got to talk in person, man. Like, literally, you got to talk in person with people. And that's how you got to move. All them phone calls, stop that phone stuff, man. How you in the streets? How you in the streets doing dirt? And you telling your man on the phone what you going to do to somebody? You a dummy, bro. They didn't do that back in the day, bro. Nobody did that back in the day. Nobody talked on a phone, bro. You don't talk on phones about what you're going to do in the streets. You don't tell nobody nothing on the internet. You don't tell nobody in a DM, hey, bro, I'm going to come there. I'm going to bring the gun. People do that in DMs now. People stupid, bro. You know, so we're going to get up on out of here, man. I'm going to have more content for you and whatnot. These streets is crazy, man. So that's the word on the street right now. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the video. And we'll talk to you more later with more content. I got a lot of work to do. I'm going to probably do some pre-recorded videos and upload them. I don't even know how the live stream look. You know what I mean? Because lately, when I've been live streaming in front of the house, they've been all choppy and the quality been poor. So I don't even know if the quality is good. So I'm gonna kind of do some pre-recorded videos. That way the quality is better, because I don't want my quality looking like trash. You know what I mean? So what I did is I turned off the Wi-Fi from the house, and I'm using the cell phone data to see if the quality is better. You know, if it's better, then I'll do more live streams outside in the car, because it's nice and quiet in here, you know, until I get the studio situated. But nonetheless, y'all have a blessed day. Peace and blessings to everybody showing up. You know what I mean? It's about 10:30. And beautiful morning, beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? Sun is shining. Get some work done. Doing my thing. And that's about it, man. Y'all stay safe out there, right? It is what it is, man. So I'm gonna get up on out of here. Come back with more content. See what's going on in the world. Might make a couple of videos about different topics. And just kind of chop it up with y'all and see how that go, right? I'm gonna go get me something to eat, man. Hungry right now. So y'all stay safe, man. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. Salute to the mods in the chat. Salute to everybody on the 9 to 5 grind. Stay positive. Keep your head up. Watch the people around you. Learn how to move. Don't be too quick to tell everybody your secrets. Always understand people plotting. Somebody might have a wire. Somebody might be secretly recording you, bringing back dirt to somebody else to start some drama. Just be careful what you plant, man. Just be careful, because seeds grow. You know, everything is a seed. You know, I might make a video on that. Everything you do is a seed. It's growing weeds, or it's growing fruits. It's growing something. So you got to really watch what you plant. All right. So y'all stay safe, fam. Peace and blessings. I'm out. Peace.